Look, here's
We're
the
gonna be
thing.
fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
First build, it's old reliable, grapple melees. I'm using tether for a debuff. Gambler's dodge, get my melee back every time I get a kill. Combination blow, because that stacks with grapple melees. Grapple grenade for the grapple melees. Stealth executioner, so I can go invisible every time I get a kill. With the elemental debuffed enemy. With the winter shroud, so I can go invisible after dodging near an enemy. All the fragments I have on are just, I just put the fragments on that give me stats that I want. So courage gives me 10 plus grenade, 10 melee, 10 melee, 10 melee. The weapons, navigator, so I can put a grapple point up for the grapple melees. Secondary, it's a 1-2 punch shotgun. Could probably use like anyone you want to use, but I just picked this one because I can craft a perfect roll. I just use a eager-edged sword for movement. Class items, you could either use Immos, Light, or Synthoceps if you want more melee damage. But if you're having hard time staying alive while grapple melee, you can put on Immos, Certarachne. So every time you use a grenade, you get Woven Mill constantly. It'll help you survive if you're having troubles. But your damage will tank if you're not using Synthos. On my arms, using 2 grenade fonts, 1 melee font. I'm running 120 melee stat, 150 grenade stat, 1 super stat, 70 class stat. The minimum you need the build is 70 class stat, 70 melee stat. So you get them back every time you dodge melee. You get both them back instead of having to wait. But mainly you want to go for grenade stat. So for grapple melees, if you're not used to doing it, it could be hard at the beginning. But all you want to do is put your grapple point up in a good spot for you. Have to shoot a grapple point up, tethered. Then you're gonna shoot the boss and grapple to your point. So just gonna do this over and over again. I hold back on my character because it just makes it kind of easier to get consistent hits instead of sometimes you'll just regular hit them. Next build is Lucky Pants Hunter. Main point of this is making orbs for your team, mainly. That's what hunters are mainly used for right now. But you could still pump out some good damage with this setup. In the subclass, using marksman dodge, so we're gonna load all of our weapons. Smoke bomb for a debuff, 15% debuff. Grapple melee just for movement. Sus executioner, so I just go invisible if I need it. Ascension, so I can get amplified. Then using protection, courage, purpose, and dawn. Purpose, so every time I pick up an orb, we get restoration, since we're on golden gun. And dawn for radiant melees. For the weapons, Mint, shocker. It's just one of the best weapons out right now. With the rewind wounds and bait and switch, temporal blast mod. Then we're using the I don't fucking know. With the rewind rounds and precision instrument, temporal blast again. Then heavy weapon, Financi's auger, bait and switch, class item, 2 time dilations, 1 powerful attraction. And on our lucky pants, 2 solar surges, 1 strand surge. On our arms, we're using some solar decks and strand decks. And on our helmet, using 3 super surges, so we can get the 200 or just a little bit under 200 super. And for our stats, we're using 200 super, 145 weapons. Same thing, gonna be for every build. This ain't changing at all. It's gonna be like this for every single build. Start the build off, shoot turret up, mark target, transcendence, melee, grenade, super, 1, 2, 3, then to your hand cannon, shoot until your timer goes away for a legally modded holster. Then we're going to Ascension, swap to Mint, just shoot it until out of luck is gone. We got our super back, so we pop super, 1, 2, 3. Then we go back to the hand cannon, shoot until the timer goes away. We could probably get another dodge back, but like there, realistically, you would have a dodge back, but I haven't farmed like any armor on my hunter because I'm still running old shit. I just need to farm armor, but realistically, you would have more than 0 here. So next build is a parasite rotation. Going to the class subclass here. Using golden gun, marksman dodge, so we're gonna load all of our weapons. Smoke bombs once again to debuff by 15%. Grapple melee movement. Stylish, so we can go invisible after killing an elemental debuffed enemy. Ascension, so we get amplified. Amplified makes us hard to hit. We're using protection, courage, purpose, dawn. Dawn, radiant melees, purpose, restoration. Every time we pick up an orb, protection, only surrounded pets, more resistant to incoming damage, also transit. Weapons, just using multi-mac because probably the best weapon in that slot. I'm using the DP fusion rifle with reconstruction, bait and switch, with temporal blast mod, and for the heavy weapon, parasite, worm gun. Class item, 2 time dilations, 1 pop protraction, 2 solar surges, 1 solar loader, solar holster. For the arms, just using 2 solar decks, 1 solar loader, 3 super fonts, so we can get 200 super. Then we're running 139 weapons. Start off with Transcendence, melee grenade, parasite, super, parasite, fusion, melee grenade, primary for bait and switch, fusion, fusion, parasite, fusion, fusion, parasite, fusion, fusion, grenade, melee, parasite, fusion, primary weapon, proc bait and switch, fusion, parasite, fusion, fusion, parasite, fusion, parasite. So for example, we're using our rapid fire here. It's gonna be the same exact thing. Transcendence, melee grenade, parasite, super, parasite, fusion, fusion, parasite, fusion, fusion, parasite. Something with a different frame. So next build is a tractor damage build. If you're on tractor cannon, subclass, same thing, basically what we've been using. golden gun, marksman dodge, snare bomb, grapple, stylish ascension, protection, courage, purpose, dawn. Mint retrograde with rewind bait and switch, temporal blast mod, rewind, persistent instrument. You got temporal blast, tractor cannon. This is a heavy weapon. On our class, we're using 2 time dilations and a powerful attraction. On our boots, we're using 2 solar, 1 strand surge. On our arms, we're using dex of all of our weapons. So 1 solar, 1 strand, 1 void dex, 3 super fonts to get the 200 super, 145 weapons. So to start the build off, you want a tractor, pop transcendence, and shoot your super off. So tractor, transcendence, grenade, melee, super, 1, 2, 3. Swap to your hand cannon, shoot that off until your timer's gone for your lucky pants. You want to ascend, grenade, melee, tractor. Then you want to shoot mint until your out of luck timer is gone. Then tractor, super again. Swap back to your hand cannon, shoot until your timer runs out for your lucky pants again. Then tractor, mint. If you have better armor than me, you would have a dodge there after you shoot your hand cannon. But as I said many times, I really need to get into armor mines. Fuck me. Class setup, same thing, except now we're using Threaded Spectre, so we can get all of our fragments. So we're using protection, courage, purpose, dawn, ruin. We're using marksman dodge, snare bomb, 15% debuff, grapple melee movement, golden gun, weapons. We're using mint with elemental honing, rewind, blast with a secondary. Doesn't have to be this SMG, just needs to be an arc gun. So we get ×5 elemental honing on our mint. Then we're using the new raid exotic, whirling, 2 time dilations, 1 powerful attraction, 3 strand surges on the boots, 3 super fonts on the Celestial Nighthawk exotic, 150 super with 3 super fonts. That gets us to 200 super. And we're running 144 weapon stat. So main thing for this rotation is you want to shoot the rocket whenever you see that bottom left right above my super bar. That is full. When that's full, this charges faster and it shoots faster. There's a sound cue for this if you listen. Right there. That makes that little like clicking noise, like robotic noise. That's how you know it's fully charged. And it charges off of damage. Start off with Transcendence, melee grenade, super. Shoot your rocket, hold it down when it's full, let go. Proc ×5, melee grenade. Rocket's ready. Shoot until it's full, let go of it. 4 to 5 bursts of mint. Should get it charged, melee for debuff. Go back to rocket, shoot it. Go back to mint, 4 to 5 bursts. It's ready. Back to mint.